In this video, we will introduce Table Layout Part 1. The table layout groups views into rows and columns. You use the table row element to designate a row in the table. Each row can contain one or more views. Each view you place within a row forms a cell. The width of each column is determined by the largest width of each cell in that column. Here I have my main3.xml, and within it I have my table layout tag. A table layout consists of a number of table row objects, each defining a row. Table layout containers do not display borderlines for the rows, columns, or cells. Each row has 0 or more cells. Each cell can hold one view object. The table has as many columns as the row with the most cells. A table can leave cells empty. Cells can span columns, as they can in HTML. The width of a column is defined by the row with the widest cell in that column. Let's first create a table row of 2 columns. I'm going to reuse these attributes. And our ID is going to be table row 1. And we're going to wrap the content. And we're going to add Android padding 5 DIP. And now within our table row, we're going to add a text view and a button. I'm going to call this text view 1. And we're going to name it column 1, so that'll be the value of our text. And we'll also set the text appearance. Now we'll set our button, and we'll reuse the ID in the text, and we'll just give this some arbitrary number, and the text value will be column 2. Now let's add another table row which spans 2 columns. And again, we're going to reuse our elements, and we'll call this table row 2, and we'll add an edit text tag. We'll call it edit text 1. And this time we'll use a layout span of 2. So this will span across 2 columns. And we'll reuse our text attribute. We'll say column 1 ampersand or and 2. So now we have 2 table rows, and our edit text is going to actually span 2 columns. And we can take a look at this with our graphical layout. This concludes our discussion of Table Layout Part 1.